So, training still hasn't been very glamorous yet. Still haven't hit any big PRs. Still focusing mostly on volume, but the weights are starting to get a little heavier. Tempo squats, back over 300, hitting 305 for a triple. And then do some pause squats, and then some Anderson squats. Finally back over 350, which, in terms of my full squat weight, that was something that I missed on my second attempt at RPS Heat Wave, only to come back and get it on my third. And since, the training, again, is pretty straightforward at this point, the heavier weights on my back, building confidence, there is some significance to that. So, probably go off on another one of those tangents, so bear with me. Anyway, leading up to my last meet, I've hinted at, squat was really a struggle. 2 weeks out, I missed a lot of lifts that I really should have expected to hit. And then, on meet day to, miss my second attempt, this wasn't even like a technicality where I got red lighted on depth. I just got stapled, and the squat training and the squats, going into that meet, were really discouraging. And I know this is one area that I'm definitely going to need to focus on going into Raw Nationals, because the reality is I'm going to need to do a lot better in order to, even have a chance at putting up a competitive total. And, again, I know I'm sounding hard on myself, but, that's the truth. And, even with that meet, the way the squats had been going at that last meet, if I hadn't, committed to that meet because I already had a lifter I was going to be coaching at that meet, I probably would have dropped out. I was really, that discouraged about the way my lifting was going. I kind of just wanted to get that meet over with and, start back on, get back to the drawing board, so to speak. And, for, someone that a lot of people look up to and, realize, I've put up a lot of big numbers in the past, I guess maybe, these feelings of disappointment may come surprising to you, but, a couple of things kind of reminded me that, this is normal. Recently, Leanna Carr came out with a video. Actually, Universal Nutrition posted this video of Leanna Carr talking about her struggles and how she lost motivation. And, for those of you who don't know who Leanna Carr is, she's a top-level USAPL powerlifter as well as a competitor sponsored by Universal Nutrition. So, someone who has a really big following on social media with over 70,000 Instagram followers. Anyway, I digress, because, that's not really important. It's really not so much, talking about how great she is, but, someone that, I've definitely looked up to, just making herself vulnerable like that. Another conversation I had with another top-level lifter that I've looked up to for a while. Details of that conversation will remain private, just because it was a private conversation. But those sorts of things where these people that you look up to show another side of themselves, you kind of realize we're all human. Everybody makes mistakes. Everyone goes through their struggles. And so, as much as I've always been hard on myself, I've always strived for perfection. Nobody's perfect. Everyone has their bad days. And so, I really shouldn't expect to be superhuman. At the same time, though, because these people who in the grand scheme of things, are just regular people who are doing extraordinary things, you kind of do want to raise the expectations of yourself. I mean, you don't want to sell yourself short either, because as human beings, we are all capable of really great things. I started powerlifting just on a whim. I decided one day, I should try to compete in the league now. I have, definitely not 70,000 followers, but a good number of friends on Facebook. Good amount of social media following, just through powerlifting, meeting friends around the country, and competing in all these big meets. And so, don't sell yourself short. You have a lot of potential, even if you're not a superhuman kind of being. You're still capable of a lot, and so you should be making every effort to use your God-given talent. So I guess that's my little life lesson for today. I'm going to finish off with some pause deadlifts. That's the rest of my training. Until next time, see you later.